Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Now that's the way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. The kick return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
Let's go.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ready.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Set. Bronco. Cougar. Nice. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Buys time, rolling right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Bears nothing.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Gay to kick off for Washington.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And it's an excellent the 30-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Swift on second down. He's got a gain of 6 there. All down that time by Jonathan Jones.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First down, here's Swift. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish off their opening drive. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown! So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown drop.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Daniels on 1st down. Top on Deebo Samuel. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Daniels from the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
The down give to Eckler. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Right side, caught by Sinnott. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. One play action. Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
What is up?
Quick throw into the hands of Adunze. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing with a blitz on the way. On target to Moore. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offense coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
What is up?
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. He takes it down to the 33. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Get me! What is up?
Going one again with Swift. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
What is up?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connecting with his back here, Swift. They haul him down just a shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second and 10 now. Williams hits him on the out route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think you're getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll start the drive with Eckler. Jukes one defender. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Play fake here, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On first down, here's Eckler. Comes inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a second quarter lead. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but they'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's his running back. He spins right by him. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Toss play, Swift. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
First and 10 now from the 30. Williams to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Finds a big lane, and he's finally hauled down at the 12. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Here's a toss right for Swift. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. They motion the tight end over. Now a give to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
Okay, ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're set up at the 35 now.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Ready?
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Daniels throwing on third. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now they face second down.
Second and 10.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Throwing here just before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returning it from the 4. It's going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
They'll motion a tight end left. Second half starts with a run by Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
What is it up?
Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. One in behind center with Swift. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. So they miss the kick, but the penalty gives them another shot. And this time they're going to try for 2. And he's got a man. Complete. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. The penalty gives them a little bit of an assist, and then they cash in easily for 2.
If they're going to stick you on the 1-yard line, you'd better be able to get it every single time. An unforced error defensively that the offense absolutely capitalizes on.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Eckler. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin his drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on.
Play action now. Daniels. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, here we go. Traffic, Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Daniels now on 1st down. Completed left side to Samuel. Still fighting forward. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finding Birdie. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Going play action. Williams. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. And with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down. Here's Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffed out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He's descended upon quickly and drops after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Williams. Komet's got it, left side. Has room into the secondary. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 76, go.
Play action now with Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuels. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 on the 40-yard line.
65.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Get it. Go. 60, Cowboy 80. Ready,
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And with a nice scheme, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 2. Cut out left. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is it on? Here we go.
Williams on the play action. Working the sideline. That's Odunze. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. A handoff left for Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. On play action, here's Williams. He finds Odunze down to the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Swift. He's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
One of the tight ends motioning left. I'll toss it to Johnson. Has some space inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. Chicago, touchdown! The Bears take a fourth-quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Buying some time, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Another try following the sack. Getting out to his left. Dumps this one off to Eckler. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Ruben Hippolyte the second with the pick. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's back to throw. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Go.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you more interceptions.
He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Sending the tight end in motion left. The toss to Johnson, headed left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now an inside give to Johnson. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They go counter. It's Johnson. He'll get him the first inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They can stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.